I literally at one point in time asked God to take me. The pain was ridiculous.
Ingraham says she'll be back on the front lines after she fully recovers at home. Laura Podesta, CBS News.
Scientists are now concerned we could see a huge surge of people with coronavirus-related brain damage. New evidence suggests COVID-19 can lead to severe neurological complications, including inflammation, psychosis, and delirium. Mayo Clinic Health System's urgent care in Onalaska is currently transitioning to a same-day clinic. It will be located within the family medicine department on the first floor and provides the same treatment for conditions seen in the former urgent care. Some of these services are for colds and flu, including fevers, coughs, sore throats, and earaches, along with sprains, scrapes, and minor burns, to name a few. The same-day clinic hours are 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekends, and no appointment is needed. A $50,000 grant is set up to help the Salvation Army, of La Crosse County add to their staff. The grant from the Otto Bremer Trust will allow the organization to hire a community health worker. When hired, the new member of the Salvation Army's team will help provide for the physical, mental, and spiritual needs of Salvation Army clients. More details will be released next week. The Moses Organic Farming Conference will not be held in La Crosse next year. The conference's board cited uncertainty in the pandemic as the reason for the change. This year's conference, held in February, was estimated to have about a $3 million impact on the local economy. With people coming from across the world, the loss will be felt.
Their attendance here, between everything that they do, between all their meetings, all the equipment that they rent, the rental of the building itself, obviously the food and beverage that goes along with it, it's a big deal. I mean, it's been a showcase event for us, and COVID-19 has touched them as well.
In a statement, an official with Moses says, in part, quote, "We must prioritize the health and safety of our community. On the bright side, this gives the La Crosse Center team the time to work on their expansion and renovation project. We're looking forward to their new facilities when we return in 2022, end quote. Still ahead here on your morning news, one of the biggest issues with preventing COVID-19 are those who spread it without knowing they're infected. We're going to have the details on that study in today's medical news.
And another hot day is in store. In fact, this could be the hottest of the bunch. I will have the full details of my 8-day forecast coming up at 5:46. We'll be right back.
I do all my shoe shopping at Rogan's because I know that I find what I'm looking for and save. You can count on great service, a huge selection, the best name brands, and the second pair is half price. And one more thing, a choice in how you save. I can get my second pair half price now, or just save my receipt, come back anytime, and get my next pair for half price. Rogan's makes saving easy.
Selection, service, name brands, and the second pair is half price. Visit online at roganshoes.com.
Save today on your next project with 11% off everything now at Menards. Give outdoor wood decks, fences, and siding lasting protection with Cabot exterior wood stains and finishes. Save 11% on all Cabot exterior wood care products. Update your exterior with a Larson Storm Door. This Lakeview Split View Storm Door features a retractable screen and low-E glass. $354.99 after 11% off. Start saving with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Great glasses at iMart Express is something that you can always count on. Now for a limited time at our lowest prices ever. Get one pair of single vision glasses for $20 and one pair of progressives for $30. This won't last long, only at iMart Express.
Very contagious, easy to transmit, with an ability to spread quickly. As America sees a new surge in coronavirus cases, what's Donald Trump doing? He's focused on himself, holding campaign rallies while ignoring health experts. And as cases rise to record levels, Trump is cutting funding for testing. Donald Trump is putting us all at risk. He's failing America. Priorities USA Action is responsible for the content of this ad.
We are going to turn every stone over, and we are going to do everything we can ethically do to find the evidence to bring justice to our clients' lives. We will outwork the other side.
Gingras, Thompson & Walks.
In medical news this morning, there are now almost 3 million confirmed COVID-19 cases in the United States. Medical experts are warning that the country is still heading in the wrong direction, especially with new research into silent spreaders. CNN's John Lawrence reports.
There's no escaping the threat of the coronavirus pandemic.
This is a public health crisis for our nation.
Johns Hopkins University reports the number of known cases in the U.S. doubles roughly every month in the U.S. Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms and her husband are among the latest to test positive for the virus.
This is scary. We've done all the things that we thought that we should do, and for us to still test positive, I think really speaks to how easily this virus is spread.
A new study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences finds asymptomatic or pre-symptomatic people may be responsible for half of the country's COVID-19 cases.
About 20% of people will need hospitalization. About 20% of those people will need critical care. And if you end up on a ventilator, 80% of those folks will die.
New cases are surging in at least 32 states, and some fear a lack of social distancing during the July 4th weekend may cause those numbers to keep climbing.
We're soon going to get to the point where everybody in the United States knows someone personally who's very sick with COVID-19. That is going to have an incredibly destabilizing effect on the country.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Some medical experts say the coronavirus has the ability to float and can be transmitted by air droplets. In other medical news, new research shows patients can experience delirium, brain inflammation, stroke, and nerve damage from COVID-19. The study finds neurological disorders are the main and first symptoms of the coronavirus for some patients, and that some don't have severe respiratory symptoms at all. Experts say more study is needed to figure out why some people develop these neurological complications. Cholesterol-lowering drugs known as statins are commonly prescribed to middle-aged adults to prevent heart problems, but a new study finds the drugs can also help seniors over 75 years old. Researchers in Boston found statins cut the risk of death from a heart attack or stroke by 20% for older adults. People who work in construction, agriculture, mines, and in service jobs are among the most likely to need a knee replacement. That's according to researchers in Australia who found unpaid people who work at home are also at high risk for knee problems. Knee issues can lead to obesity and lack of exercise. We're going to head to break right now. We've got to look at what's coming up in our Money Talks report.
I'm Stacey Johnson. Whether they invest a little or a lot, investors have one thing in common. They make dumb moves. I'll explain just ahead on Money Talks News.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. I tried every pillow out there and nothing worked. 15 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made MyPillow machine washable and dryable. I back MyPillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota.
I really like the fact that it was made in the USA. I think that USA products are a better quality product. I've tried a lot of other pillows and nothing's worked like MyPillow.
I'm interrupting this commercial right now to give you deep discounts, not just on my pillows, but also my mattress toppers, sheets, and so much more. For example, you can get body pillows regularly $89.99, now only $29.99, or MyPillow dog beds for as low as $19.99 with your promo code.
I used to think that sheets were just sheets. I got the Giza Dream sheets. They are the most comfortable sheets I've ever had.
The Go Anywhere pillow is so easy to just roll up and take anywhere I want to go.
Go Anywhere pillow is really comfortable, so that's what I really like. It's nice and supportive and it's nice and small.
The MyPillow topper, for the first time, has enabled me to have a cool night's sleep. I'm able to go to bed and just get rest.
That's 3 inches of wonderful that's in the MyPillow mattress topper. It's just like a firm cloud.
MyPillow helps me get a good night's sleep so I can do my job in the morning.
Go to MyPillow.com to get deep discounts, not just on my pillows, but so much more. For example, you get body pillows regular $89.99, now only $29.99, or My Pillow dog beds for as low as $19.99 with your promo code.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Welcome back. We had some scattered showers and thunderstorms yesterday afternoon and early evening especially. This was at about 3:30 here in La Crosse with a brief downpour. Dropped about a quarter inch of rain or so in the La Crosse area, but some much heavier amounts not too far away. And we also had some isolated severe storms, kind of pulsed severe with some 50 to 60 mile per hour winds and some large hail. In fact, some wind damage up around Trempealeau, also near Caledonia and Canton. Also some quarter-size hail, which is 1 inch in diameter, just north and west of Onalaska. Now rainfall, again, just about a quarter inch in the La Crosse area. Higher totals to the east. Including over an inch at Volk Field, but also locally some very heavy downpours. Again, it was one of those setups like we've seen the past several days where just go a couple miles and you're looking at the difference between hardly any rain and over 2 inches just northwest of Onalaska. 1.89 inches in Brownsville, 1.77 inches in Mauston, about 1.25 inches around Houston, 9/10 in Cataract, and the far south end of La Crosse, about 3/4 of an inch of rainfall, so triple what the airport got. Temperatures before the storms arrived were steamy again, well into the 80s, even 93 in La Crosse, so that makes 8 days in a row now hitting 90 degrees or hotter going back to the last day of June. Today, we're going to make it 9 days in a row. In fact, a heat advisory in place for the entire News 8 Butte area from 11 o'clock this morning till 7 o'clock this evening. We could see heat indices during the peak heating of the day in the upper 90s to as hot as 105 degrees. Gorgeous sky this morning, looking to the east with the sunrise. 70 degrees, dew point at 67, another muggy start, and the Mississippi falling 7.44 feet. So this mild and muggy air mass remains in place. A little bit cooler to the east, upper 50s to around 60 there, but most of us in the 60s to around 70, and dew points in the 60s to near 70. So still in that sticky to uncomfortable range, and not much relief from the wind this morning. They are generally calm or 5 miles per hour or less. We've got some storms this morning well to our north and west. These will track north of our viewing area, though. We're going to stay dry today, albeit hot and humid. Then this cold front will bump into that hot and humid air mass late tonight and tomorrow and bring some scattered storms. So dry today. But tonight, a slight chance for some showers and thunderstorms. Better chances as we head into the morning hours of tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon, we could be looking at some strong to severe storms. In fact, a level 2 risk from the Storm Prediction Center for the entire area. Strong winds and hail, maybe even an isolated tornado and some heavy downpours. Local time, it would mainly be in the afternoon and evening for the stronger storms, although we could see some scattered storms throughout the day, kind of in off and on fashion. So an alert day today because of the heat. 95 heat indices as hot as 100 to 105 this afternoon with a sunny to partly cloudy sky. Mild and muggy tonight, slight chance of storms late, lows around 75. Alert day tomorrow because of that threat for some strong to severe storms. We'll see scattered showers and thunderstorms, more clouds, not quite as hot. Still humid with a high of 89, and a little bit of relief here. Highs in the 80s for the long haul with less humidity by Sunday and Monday especially. Chance for a few storms over the weekend, especially on Saturday, and then some additional scattered shower and thunderstorm chances next Tuesday and Wednesday. Just isolated chances on Thursday. So again, be ready for the heat today. Keep an eye on that radar heading into tomorrow.
All right, Bill, thank you very much. Whether it is at work, in a retirement plan, or at home on your own, many of us invest. But according to money expert Stacey Johnson, when we do, many of us make the same big mistake.
Millions of Americans invest in stocks and bonds every day, mostly through mutual funds and retirement plans. And many of those millions are making the single biggest mistake an investor can make. They're paying extra and not getting extra. There are two types of mutual funds: the professionally managed kind that charge a management fee, and unmanaged index funds that charge comparatively little. Small change? Consider this. A typical 401k investor can pay over $100,000 in management fees over their working life, and there's little proof they're getting anything for it. Study after study has shown that professional managers rarely beat unmanaged stock index funds. Why can't these Wall Street wizards deliver? Well, because they can't create enough extra money to cover those fees that they're charging. So make them as low as possible. Use index funds instead.
And by the way, it's not just the little guy. Many hedge fund managers, some of whom collect billions in fees from the richest investors, also can't beat unmanaged index funds.
Beating the market is hard. Buying the market with index funds is easy. So take a look at your investments and make sure you're getting what you're paying for. Need more information and links? They're waiting for you at moneytalksnews.com. Just do a search for investing. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacey Johnson.
In other consumer news, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency has given their first approval to disinfectants that kill coronavirus. In lab tests, Lysol disinfectant spray and Lysol disinfectant Max Cover Mist both killed the virus within 2 minutes of contact. Lysol announced that other products are currently being tested for approval by the EPA. Apple is looking into ways that their devices could take the place of passports, driver's licenses, and other forms of ID. The tech giant has filed patent applications for software that would allow a digital copy, of your ID to be stored, transmitted, and confirmed. Apple hasn't confirmed iPhones for the lineup yet, as the patents only refer to Apple devices. 5 inventors are credited with the patent applications, but there's no word yet on when these features might become available. And still to come on News 8 Now this morning, Tom Hanks is returning to World War II with a new film that's set in the North Atlantic Ocean. We're going to have the details coming up in today's Buzz Report.
During the Stearns & Foster July 4th savings event, you can save up to $800 on select adjustable mattress sets. Hurry in today. The July savings event ends July 14th at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 30 years.
You have reached the 911 police emergency line. Due to defunding of the police department, we're sorry, but no one is here to take your call. If you're calling to report a rape, please press 1. To report a murder, press 2. To report a home invasion, press 3. For all other crimes, leave your name and number, and someone will get back to you. Our estimated wait time is currently 5 days. Goodbye.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
The weekend to-do list. It's a lot easier with the help of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Attachments connect with ease, so you can knock out every task on your list. Whether you're moving earth, leveling a path, or mowing and mulching, one thing you're not doing is wrestling with the attachments. So you actually have time to enjoy your space and work on planning the next big project. John Deere 1 Series compact tractors. Versatile, easy, and affordable. Find yours at Tractor Central.
It's a John Deere day.
Quality, value, trust. Looking for new windows, siding, or doors? Choose Window World, America's exterior remodeler. With superior service, American-made products, and options that meet your design and budget needs, Window World is the #1 choice for your next home remodel. J.D. Power ranked Window World highest in customer satisfaction with window and patio door retailers 5 out of 7 years. Schedule your free in-home quote today.
During the July 4th savings event at PM Sleep Center, you'll save up to $200 on select Sealy hybrid or Conform mattresses. Hurry in today. The July savings event ends July 14th at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 30 years.
Welcome back. A check of the allergy report for today. High symptoms today, medium symptoms tomorrow for mold spores, and then low symptoms both days for grass pollen and weed pollen. Allergy Associates tells us that most of the weed pollen in the latest sample was cattail. Now, UV index today, it's very high. It's a 9, so don't forget the sunscreen, and more importantly, don't forget the water, as it's going to be a hot and humid day. In fact, we've again already seen 8 days in a row of 90+ degrees. Today's probably going to be the hottest of the bunch. Pretty seen in our eastern sky, just a few clouds scattered about. Now, storm chances today will mainly stay well to our north. That complex of storms kind of along and north of Interstate 94 should track mainly east as it gradually weakens. We'll keep an eye on it, though, to see if it clips our far northern counties later this morning. Current temps in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees, although cooler to the east, upper 50s to around 60 in portions of Monroe and Jackson counties. Alert day today because of the heat. In fact, a heat advisory from 11 o'clock this morning through 7 o'clock this evening. Afternoon heat indices could rise into the upper 90s to as hot as 105. Dry today, and then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms late tonight. More likely tomorrow, scattered about. Some of them could be strong to severe in the afternoon. So an alert day tomorrow due to that chance of strong to severe storms. And then dry Friday, 88, and finally some relief from the heat as highs mainly in the 80s through the weekend. In fact, less humid as well by Sunday and Monday. Slight rain chances over the weekend, especially on Saturday, and then some additional rain chances around Tuesday through Thursday of next week.
In our Buzz Report this morning, Tom Hanks is coming to the small screen with his second World War II film, but this one takes place on the seas. Here's a quick look.
We have hits directly on the convoy.
The Wolfpack's hunting us.
U-boat starboard bound!
What are we gonna do?
We'll bring hell down from on high.
Hank stars as the captain of a group of ships who try to cross the North Atlantic in the early days of the conflict while being hunted by German submarines. If you'd like to watch Greyhound, it hits Apple TV Plus this Friday. Another film that is going straight to streaming because of what's happening right now. And this is, I think a lot of people are very, very excited about this. Tom Hanks is so good.
I wonder what Tom Hanks is worth.
Yeah.
He's got to make some coin. Holy cow.
Probably.
But well worth it.
Yep,
He's
fantastic.
Quite the actor.
He's so great. We hope you can stay with us. We have today's eye-opener coming up after the break. For now, though, you can take a look at some of the stories that made headlines on this day in history. We'll be right back.
My money should work as hard as I do. That's why I use my Freedom Unlimited card every time I get gas. Give me a little slack.
With Freedom Unlimited, you're always earning.
I said I need some slack on pump 3.
On the road again.
Book 2 separate qualifying stays and earn a free night. The open road is open again. And wherever you're headed, Choice Hotels is there. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
If you have building or remodeling plans, stop into La Crosse Fireplace Company and get the Heat and Glow fireplace you've always wanted at 15% off. Bring in your blueprints or ideas and let our in-house experts help you design the Heat and Glow fireplace of your dreams. Whether your tastes are traditional or modern, we offer the latest fireplace selection in the area. Get what you really want. For a limited time, all Heat and Glow fireplaces, stoves, and inserts are 15% off. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Now is the time to get your AC cleaned and checked. And Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning is who you want to call. Prevent the buildup of dust and dirt to keep you and your family breathing healthy, clean air with your trusted, trained comfort specialist. Check out our Google reviews and call 782-0664 today for your no-contact AC clean and check. Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning. It's hard to stop a train.
Your trained comfort specialist, Bagnevsky.
For 45 years, Affordable Dentures and Implants has created affordable access to dental care.
And we're proud to have helped millions of people improve their smiles.
Our number one priority is always being the health and the well-being of our patients and staff.
So, we're taking extra precautions to welcome you to a safe and clean environment.
Because we want you to
go ahead and smile.
Affordable Dentures and Implants. We can't wait to see you.
CityCam 8 is brought to you by The Board Store. Improve your home, improve your life. TheBoardStoreOnline.com or 608-782-8877. Get started today. Streaming live now on News8000.com.
A popular model predicts there will be more than 200,000 total deaths in the U.S. by November. But 45,000 lives could be spared if 95% of people wear masks.
200 million Americans are coping with dangerously high heat this week.
Sizzling temperatures are in the forecast for much of the country from the southwest up to the Great Lakes.
It may not seem like nothing to many, but this small lemonade stand is bridging a gap in this small town.
And that is a preview of some of the stories we're going to have for you in the next hour of News 8 Now this morning on this Wednesday. It's July 8th, 2020. Good morning to you. We're going to start things off with a check on our weather, and we've got the latest local and national news coming right up.
Well, it's been a hot stretch, 8 days in a row, reaching 90 degrees or hotter. Stormy at times as well, and that was the trend yesterday. And we reached a 93 out at the La Crosse airport before those storms arrived by mid-afternoon. And they dropped just over a quarter-inch of rain out at the La Crosse airport, but boy, just a couple miles away on the northwest side of Onalaska, over 2 inches of rain fell. So that's kind of the nature of these hit-and-miss showers and thunderstorms in the midsummer months, where you might get no rain or you might get a heavy downpour for a good 30 minutes. So location is key, of course. 84 the average high today, 63 the average low, 102 the record high set in 1936, 47 the record low set way back in 1891. All is quiet on the radar this morning. Until you go well to our north and west. Some strong to severe storms tracking well north and west of the Twin Cities. These should gradually weaken and mainly stay north of our viewing area as the morning progresses. Now, some refreshing air to our east, upper 50s to around 60 in Sparta and Black River Falls. The rest of us in the upper 60s to around 70, and still pretty muggy as well. Dew points in the mid 60s to around 70 for most areas. And it's going to be a hot and humid day. In fact, the hottest of the bunch, with a heat advisory in play from 11 o'clock this morning through 7 o'clock this evening. We could see heat indices, or what it feels like, in the upper 90s to around 105, and highs in La Crosse around 95 degrees. A dry day today, slight chance for some showers and thunderstorms late tonight and especially into the day tomorrow. So, and again, alert day today. Just kind of common sense. Take it easy in the heat. Try to limit strenuous activities this afternoon, or if you have to be out and about, make sure you drink plenty of water. Keep an eye on the pets as well. Jennifer.
All right, Bill, thank you very much. Much of the country is dealing with dangerously hot weather this week, while many states report an increase in coronavirus cases. Here's CBS's Bill Rakoff with today's top stories.
There have been nearly 3 million confirmed coronavirus cases in the U.S. A new model is predicting more than 200,000 coronavirus deaths in the country by November. COVID-19 has already claimed over 131,000 American lives out of a worldwide total of 543,000. The Supreme Court says Chief Justice John Roberts was hospitalized last month after falling near his home in Maryland. The 65-year-old suffered a wound that was serious enough to require sutures. Roberts was held overnight for observation following the June 21st incident. A spokeswoman for the court said doctors believe the fall was caused by lightheadedness due to dehydration. Some 200 million Americans are coping with dangerously high heat this week. Sizzling temperatures are in the forecast for much of the country from the southwest up to the Great Lakes. Phoenix is used to hot weather, but residents there are now bracing for an expected high of 116 degrees on Sunday. That would be a record. Those are some of the day's top stories. Bill Rakoff, CBS News, Washington.
With coronavirus cases still rising around the country, health officials are saying young people need to take the pandemic more seriously. According to Dr. Anthony Fauci, the decrease in deaths from coronavirus doesn't show the whole picture, as young people have a lower rate of death but are still spreading it. One current model is predicting up to 200,000 coronavirus deaths by November. A doctor in Texas says the situation there could look similar to New York in just a few weeks.
In the next 2 weeks, we are probably going to end up being what New York was 2 months ago.
Scientists studying the virus are also concerned about potential brain damage. They say it can cause severe neurological complications like inflammation, psychosis, and delirium. Turning to the latest COVID-19 numbers in Wisconsin, there are 495 new cases in the state. 9 additional deaths are being reported, bringing the state total to over 800. 12 new cases are being reported in La Crosse County. Eau Claire County is reporting 16 new cases, and Trempealeau County added 14. Schools throughout Wisconsin are getting shipments of personal protective equipment. Wisconsin Emergency Management is shipping more than 2 million cloth face masks and more than 4,200 infrared thermometers to K-12 public, charter, and private schools. The supplies are intended to supplement what districts are doing on their own to get additional PPE. The cloth masks and infrared thermometers were supplied by the Federal Emergency Management Agency at no cost to the state. Dane County is the first community in Wisconsin to issue a requirement for people to wear masks. The order from Public Health Madison and Dane County takes effect on Monday, July 13th. Masks will be required to be worn in all indoor places except a person's own home. Closer to home, Winona residents will also be required to wear a mask soon. Everyone in the city will have to wear a face covering indoors in areas accessible to the public or when social distancing is difficult. There are exemptions for dining and people with medical, disability, or developmental reasons. Anyone that does not follow the order will be asked to leave the building, and if they refuse, trespassing laws could be enforced. The order starts this Friday and will last for 30 days. Rochester and Mankato have announced similar orders. In Minnesota, 569 new cases are being reported, along with 3 new deaths. More than 34,300 people have recovered from the virus. 4 new cases are being reported in Winona County and 1 in Houston County. Today, boaters in La Crosse should prepare for some changes. Crews will be painting parking lines in the lots at the 7th Street and municipal launches on La Crosse's south side. The work is set to begin this morning and be completed by this afternoon. And we're going to head to break right now. We've got your 10-second weather takeaway. Here's Bill.
Well, most of us in the 60s to around 70 degrees this morning, and it is going to be a hot and humid day. In fact, an alert day because of the heat. 95 for the high. I'll have all the details coming up next.
When your child needed their first bed, you came to us. When your dishwasher broke down, you came to us. When you remodeled your home, you came to us. When Dad needed a new recliner, you came to us. As always, white glove delivery and setup are always free. We thank you for your business and look forward to helping you. And don't forget to tell them that Peyton sent you.
In times like these, we learn the real meaning of home. It's comfort, safety, belonging, and it's where you are truly known. At Gunderson, we're proud to be your hometown healthcare provider, and we're committed to connecting you to the care you need when you need it, no matter what. Gunderson Health System, we're bringing love plus medicine to you.
Tired of this? Would you rather have this? Get rid of that tired old lawnmower. News 8 Now and Tractor Central want to help you mow your grass off and give you a new lawnmower this summer. Go to news8000.com by July 18th and enter the Mow Your Grass Off contest for your chance to win a brand new lawnmower from Tractor Central worth up to $6,000. One lucky winner will be announced July 20th. Mow your grass off with News 8 Now and Tractor Central.
Join us in recognizing the achievements of our local high school valedictorians and salutatorians. News 8 and Carpets to Go wanted to give these honored graduates a proper audience for their commencement speeches. Go to news8000.com to view your valedictorian or salutatorian.
We're graduating.
From Carpets to Go and News 8, congratulations on your success, now and in the future.
To the class of 2020, we made it.
You brought the office in-house. You set up a schoolroom in your living room. You're caring for the sickest among us like your own life depends on it. And you just keep bringing it. At Batteries Plus Bulbs, we've never been prouder to back you up. To keep trucks running. To keep thermometers working. To keep each other connected. Because even as we stand apart, we are powerful together.
It is time for this morning's mug shot of the day. That's where you submit a photo with a mug in it somewhere for a chance to win one of our News 8 This Morning coffee mugs. Here's our winner today. It's Penny from La Crosse.
This is a shot of Penny and Garth enjoying a morning stroll on the Mississippi River.
Garth is the cutest. Oh my
Buddy.
gosh. Penny, thanks for sharing your mugshot with us. Looks nice, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Might want to do that today. It's going to be hot out there. Hey, we'd like to see your mugshot. It's a picture with a mug in it somewhere that you can send to us on the news8000.com website. Just look for Mugshot of the Day. It's under the Features tab. Fill out the entry form, or you can send it to us in the mail, 141 South 6th Street here in La Crosse, Wisconsin, 54601 is the zip code. And we're going to get a check on our weather right now.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those days. I mean, it's been hot 8 days in a row now, 90 degrees or hotter. Today could be the hottest of the bunch. So just continue to do what you've been doing. Seek air conditioning and shade if need be. Stay hydrated. Don't forget about the pets. Definitely do not leave kids or pets in the car for any length of time. In fact, maybe just put off the errands today, as it's going to be a very hot day. Now, yesterday was steamy as well, and then we had some storms in the afternoon. Look at this ominous sky, a little shelf cloud there at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, looking off to the west here. Here's the Cass Street Bridge, and this is the storm. We're kind of on the northern edge of this storm that produced a pretty good downpour here in downtown La Crosse, but only about a 1/4 inch of rain out at the airport, but just not too far away from the airport, over 2 inches of rain, which you'll see in just a moment. Nice little sunset last evening. Now, we did have some pulse severe storms, kind of briefly went severe with some 50 to 60 mile-per-hour winds, did some tree damage around the Trempealeau area near Caledonia, and also in Canton in Fillmore County near Canton. And then some quarter-size hail, that's 1 inch diameter just to the north and west of Onalaska. Now, again, about a 1/4 inch of rain out at the La Crosse Airport, higher amounts to the east, over 1 inch at Volk Field. But look at these more specific reports. Just northwest of Onalaska, 2.41 inches of rainfall. Brownsville, Minnesota, just under 2 inches, 1.77 in Boston, about 1.25 inches in Houston, 9/10 in Cataract. And then the south side of the city saw more rainfall. They were in more in that cell yesterday afternoon, 3/4 of an inch of rain down towards the ski area. Now, before the storms arrived, it was another steamy day, upper 80s to lower 90s. In fact, that 93 marks 8 days in a row, 90+ degrees, including all 7 days so far this month of July. So every single day so far has been above average. Looking at the dog walking forecast today, it's going to be a hot one, and you might want to take it easy on the dogs this afternoon, as we are looking at such hot conditions that they may not enjoy the walk. So just keep that in mind. Great shot of Jack there. Thanks to Joe for that. We're looking at a heat advisory today with heat indices as high as 95 to 105 region-wide. So a heat advisory from 11 o'clock this morning through 7 o'clock this evening. So that's why today's an alert day. All is quiet this morning, 70 degrees, still pretty muggy, dew point at 66. The Mississippi's falling 7.44 feet, and we have mild and muggy air in place, with temperatures in the 60s to around 70 degrees and dew points in the mid-60s to near 70. So still in that sticky to uncomfortable range this morning. And winds are out of the southeast at around 5 miles per hour. So storms this morning will track by to our north over north central Minnesota, far northern Wisconsin, until a cold front bumps into the hot, humid air mass late tonight and tomorrow. Brings scattered showers and thunderstorms. So dry today, albeit hot and humid. And then tonight, slight chance for some storms, and then a better chance tomorrow. And tomorrow afternoon, we could see some strong to severe storms. In fact, a level 2 severe risk tomorrow afternoon and early evening. Strong winds, maybe some hail, even an isolated tornado cannot be fully ruled out. So tomorrow's an alert day due to that storm threat. Alert day today due to the heat, 95. Heat indices in the upper 90s to as high as 105 this afternoon. Slight chance of storms late tonight, mild and muggy, lows in the mid-70s. 89 tomorrow with scattered showers and storms. Again, some could be strong to isolated severe. Still humid through Saturday. Slight chances for rain over the weekend and some slight chances for rain next Tuesday through Thursday, but a little bit of relief from the heat. Highs mainly in the 80s over the next 8 days. We'll be right back.
Culligan Water not only sells the best water softeners, but also rents them. Big box plumbers and online sellers don't. With renting, you never pay for repairs or extended warranties. And Culligan softeners are backed by the world's largest dealer network. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
Hey, Dutch boy, show me Mocha Red.
Okay.
Does it have a smooth, durable finish?
Yes, and it's 50% more stain resistant.
Still talking to Dutch boy?
Dutch boy, show me Sleepy Purple.
Okay.
Oh, would you look at that?
That's better.
He'll still help us paint, right?
With Dutch Boy's quality paint and Menards expert service, you can twist off to something great.
Right now at Menards, get 11% off everything, including Dutch Boy paint.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, US Cellular has your back with the Samsung Galaxy S25G. Free when you switch, plus no activation fees. Stream without disruption, capture and post without restriction, and do it all without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
You have reached the 911 police emergency line. Due to defunding of the police department, we're sorry, but no one is here to take your call. If you're calling to report a rape, please press 1. To report a murder, press 2. To report a home invasion, press 3. For all other crimes, leave your name and number, and someone will get back to you. Our estimated wait time is currently 5 days. Goodbye.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
People could know one thing about Gingras, Thompson, and Walks. Everybody needs to be treated fairly, and everybody needs justice. And all of us here strongly, strongly believe that and work for that.
Gingras, Thompson, and Walks.
Well, it's time for our daily holiday this morning, and I think you'll like this one. It is Be a Kid Again Day today. So this is the day to let loose, maybe be a little silly, and remember what it was like to be a kid. And there's lots of things that you can do, of course, to capture that feeling. Maybe you could track down and eat one of your childhood favorites. Every once in a while, I see a candy or something that you haven't seen in forever that brings you back, or some kind of a food or something that you're like. Somebody posted yesterday, if you ever had Braunschweiger sandwiches, you're probably a kid of the 80s. And I'm like, oh, I totally did. That doesn't bring me back in a good way, but I remember it. So childhood favorite foods, you can run through maybe a sprinkler to cool off.
Good idea today.
Yeah, as Bill has said, you're going to need that today. Maybe watch one of your favorite movies from when you were a kid. Do you have one?
Oh, and so many good movies in the 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime like, say, Weird Science is on or something, I just have to sit and watch.
Chet, he was great.
Oh, yeah, Chet.
He?
And, I mean, just so many classics. That,
Goonies?
See, I wasn't a
E.T.?
Goonies guy. E.T., definitely E.T.
You weren't a Goonies guy?
No, I don't know why I never
man.
got into that.
What? So there you go. It'll make you feel nostalgic. Take some time today and just remember what it was like to be a kid.